season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Clock now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dean Lowry able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lock. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
To Allen Robinson.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Lock. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lock to Jefferson on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Cook. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Dalvin Cook.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Block working out of the gun. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. The loss results there.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And out of bounds right around the 20. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Locke. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Packers 6.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love, they go play action now. Over the middle to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
At the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action this time with Love. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. 10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports.
Vikings 10, Packers 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They start the drive with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Locke going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, able to avoid him. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 2nd down, Love. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off the play fake, Love. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Love. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Yeah, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down, going to the air with Love. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 52. Tight up.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they're all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Vikings first down.
On the carry, it's Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 38, Locke. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Block now to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
30-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So
what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So a very tight 1st half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Don't be scared of it. Watch twins. Watch twins. Strike 3-3. My 50.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grip.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. To throw again on second down. Lock. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
49-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On third down, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They run. Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Here's Locke. catches left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
Now a run with Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And 4 at the 7-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They run it again with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Love now on second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The Viking ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Smith Jr.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not...
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Vikings 13.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brought down at the 20.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And his throw here is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play fake. Here's Love. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Locke. And he finds Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is third down and 12. Block working out of the gun. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is gonna be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Here's Locke to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
7 brings up second and 3.
From the gun, Love.
45-yard line.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to it, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. The 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Minnesota.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Score Vikings 28, Packers 12. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Forced out to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 4th down, Love. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Mike, 44. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check, check. All day, dog.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Minnesota, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,